in live from the rinks. It's that time of year. It's playoff time. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Siska. On behalf of the entire crew here on the North Rink, I'd like to welcome you to Game 2 of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League quarterfinals. Don't forget to follow the @LI Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you don't miss a moment of the action for this game and moving forward. These two teams met last year in the quarterfinals. Back then, the Tigers were the 6th seed, Friars were the 3rd seed, so really the only thing that's changed since that is 2 and 7. And that's a margin of 1 point for each team, so a lot of similarities here, a lot of returnees on each roster, and we should have a fun one here for you tonight. G.J. Olmsnyder will get the start for St. Anthony's. Connor King will get the start for Northport Huntington. These two teams have faced off twice so far this season. The first game they met, no Michael Agafonov. Something of a problem, they lose 6-1. Their second meeting, no Ryan Collins. They lose 7-3. This one here tonight, probably going to be a little bit closer between these two teams. This is a strong Northport Huntington program. They've got some nice pieces. It's just been about getting them all on the ice at once. And here tonight, we'll finally see these two teams meet at mostly full strength. The only player out for the Friars, it's going to be Anthony SCHSHL. He's been sidelined with, I believe, an upper body injury, so he won't be making his return here tonight. And we have an exciting matchup for you here. Looking at the lineup, Tittle, Caruso, and Cole Pinto are going to be the starters up front for Northport Huntington. On the back end, it's going to be Collins and Rufkowski. And then we'll go through the rest of the lines as this game continues. But all you need to know for now, Tittle, Caruso, Cole Pinto, Rufkowski, Collins, and King in net. On the other side, Louis Catallo IV. He'll be out there with Brady Monteleone and Joe Rocca. Catallo's been on a bit of a tear lately. Scored the game winner in a 2-1 victory over Kings Park Comac, and then he said, heck, why not? Scored the first 2 against the East Islip Chiefs, the top-ranked seed in this conference, and their eventual 4-3 victory on senior night. So right now, between these two teams, both of them battling for their very seasons. It's going to be tightly contested, but you gotta love playoff hockey. If you're looking for Ward Melville versus EI, or you just want an update on the score, we have that for you too. Because as it stands, Ward Melville trails 2-1 so far. That's the 1st seed versus the 8th seed, but well, Ward Melville, they aren't your typical 8th seed. They got a really strong team, and in the first period, it's been Thomas Ivers with 2 goals, Matt Dan with 1, and that one's going to be a fun one. But right now, on this side of the ice, North Sheet, we have Northport Huntington Tigers, the St. Anthony's Friars, and it's a busy night for us here at the Long Island Sports Network. We got Nassau Finals going on right now with Beth Page leading Belmore Merrick 1-0. And should be a fun one here tonight, too. So, a lot of hockey, a lot of excitement, a lot of action. And right now, it's King versus Olmsnyder, as the number 7 seed Tigers look to pull off an upset. It wouldn't be the first time we saw a 7 seed pull off an upset in round 1. We saw it last year when the T-Birds knocked off the Knights. Those two are also meeting this year in the first round. So, a lot of repeat matchups. The only difference from last year is that Ward Melville is the 8th seed instead of West Islip. Flip a couple seeds around, all the same matchups. A lot of strong pieces on this Northport Huntington roster. They have some seniors graduating, not the least of which will be Michael Agafonov, their captain Eric Kraft. Obviously, wearing a C normally means you're about to graduate, but I digress. They've got some nice players on this team. They've got a strong forward group. They know how to put the puck in the back of the net, and we've seen Connor King steal games before. He beat the Knights. Now he's going to look to beat the Friars Looks like it's actually going to be Eric Kraft starting at center with Sean Tittle, Ryan Colapinto. So Caruso, I'm assuming, will roll out with the second line of Gafanov. And on the other side, it'll be Monteleone at wing, Catallo the fourth at center, Joe Rocca on the left-hand side, and we're underway. The face-off's been won back. Monteleone to O'Doherty, D to Mancini. Heading up ice now. Monteleone enters, poked off a stick by Eric Kraft. Pass towards center, Tittle rescues it. Colapinto collects. Slips past Monteleone. Tigers have entered. Collins sends it into the right wing corner. Tittle chasing, O'Doherty flips it up and out. Glove down by Schmidt, starting with Collins here tonight. He ends up sending it in. Colapinto pressuring Mancini, but the Friars defenseman, under pressure from Kraft, comes out in front. Shot turned aside. Olmsnyder tested early here as Mancini gets the clear. Rocca racing after it. Monteleone supporting. But now it's JT Caruso heading up ice. Entering, firing. Glove save by Olmsnyder. We get our first stoppage with 14-13 remaining in the first period. A fast-paced start. Tigers come out flying. Expect them to start rolling these top two lines. They're going to get a lot of ice time early. And they're not going to stop rolling them so long as they have a chance. Face-off is one rather tied up by Zach Searle. Tommy Azzariti looking for a clear at Gafanov, forcing the turnover. He takes a hit in the corner. Both teams battling for it. Searle, the sophomore, moving it to Tommy Azzariti, who ducks a hit, chip it in. Devin Curry on the chase. Ends up in the left wing corner. Searle collects. Under pressure, it's force free. Gafanov racing up by Searle, pickpockets him, re-enters, cutting towards center. Fires, save King. And ends up skipping across the blue paint. The first big save Connor King has made here tonight won't be the last. Caruso pressuring, Friars forced to chip it in. Rutkowski goes D to D. Spazzato up ice. Gafanov got a stick on it but couldn't settle. James Aspromonte takes over. Moving it to Catazone, who headmans it to Schendorf. It's poked off his stick, but Aspromonte rescues it. And he's on the forecheck now. Ryan Collins back out on the ice. Aspromonte throwing the shoulder. Schendorf supporting. Tittle had it. It's poked free. Comes out in neutral. Catazone to Bove. And the Friars enter. Leon on the forecheck. Schendorf whips it around the wall. Aspromonte leaves it for Catazone. Shot from the point redirected just wide. Colapinto on it. Chipping it up and out of the zone. Racing after it. Eric Kraft coming in with Tittle. Holds it. Poked off his stick. Good defensive play. Sent across the slot. Puck leaves the zone. James Ioannidis settling into neutral territory. He fires it in. Tigers check up. Tittle on the attack. Bove has possession. Carrying it beneath the goal line. Sends it off the back of his own net. Eric Kraft had it momentarily. Friars defenseman rescues it. Trying to send it to the weak side wall. Nobody there. And now it's fired back in by the Tigers. We get an icing. Both teams playing fast, playing physical early on here. Joe Bachman heading out now. Brody Prendergast. Liam Trucchio with him. Looks like Tricchio, my apologies. Tricchio will be taking the draw. Face-off is won back to Rutkowski. Under pressure, Catallo forces it free. Monteleone on the attack, but it comes to Bachman. He flips it up and out. Mancini collects. Carrying it up ice across the red line. He chipped it in, and on the chase, it's Rocca using his speed. Backhands it beneath the goal line. Pass to the slot. Catallo shot. Turned aside by King. Rebound. Corralled into the corner. Delayed penalty. We get a stoppage here. Looks like the Tigers are heading to the kill. And Connor King's going to be tested some more here. Heading to the box, it's going to be... Oh, it looks like the Friars are heading to the kill, and it looks like it's going to be Louis Catallo the fourth, who's been on a bit of a hot streak lately, to the box. So we're going to see what this call is. I thought that he fired a shot as before the... My apologies. Looks like I had that call wrong. We'll get an official update from the scorer's booth for interference. And the Tigers get the first power play of the game. Tittle in the dot. And Friars win it back. O'Doherty sends it the length of the ice. King comes out to settle it. Tommy Azzariti racing after it. Ryan Collins shielding, curling. in his second year with the Tigers varsity program. He's only a sophomore. He's carrying it up ice. Cutting to the outside, fires a shot that's redirected, glances off the glass. Colapinto collects on his backhand and then moves to his forehand, gets to work on the cycle with Tittle. Mancini pressuring, shot from the Tigers forward, stopped by Olmsnyder. Tittle and Mancini exchanged some words. Both seniors respectively represented their club at the All-Star game. Mancini, however, missed some time this year due to a collarbone injury, and he's been such a big part of the Friars' second half resurgence. They lost in his season debut, and they haven't lost since. Colapinto has collected the puck in his own zone beneath the goal line. Carrying it up ice. Outlet pass, Caruso enters. Fires, kicked out, rebound is free in front. Went off Cormac Terry. Forced beneath the goal line, Caruso has it. Drops it off to Collins. Walks in, shot. Goes wide, careening off the wall. Caruso has to chase. Puck has left the zone. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Tigers forward. Sends that one up ice. Colapinto can't get to it. Schendorf got a stick on it. Collins rescues it. Walks in, shot. Careening off the wall. Batted out of the zone. Racing after now, it's Ioannidis. Brady Montleone, the Friars captain, pressuring. Nearly forces a turnover. It's rescued by Michael Agafonov. Gets it to Ryan Collins. Fires it across the captain Kraft. His shot blockered out. Rebound. And another blocker save for Olmsnyder. Puck comes all the way down. Aspermonte pressuring, so King ends up leaving that one for Ioannidis in the corner. Turnover. Schendorf shot. Save. King. A shorthanded chance for the Friars. Not what you want to see here, because King does a good job corralling this one in the corner, and Friars Aspermonte just using his speed so well here. He's going to force a turnover, and King with a strong save coming out aggressively to make that stop. Face-off is won by the Tigers. Turnover force. Friars looking to settle it. Tommy Azzariti, delayed penalty, and that'll do it for this power play. There were just 3 seconds remaining. There's 10:02 remaining in the period, but as it stands, we'll get 3 seconds at 4-on-4, and then the Friars will head to the power play. So Louis Cataldo, the fourth, set to be released with 9:59 remaining in this period. But right now, a penalty going against Max Sposato. 2-minute minor, waiting on the official update. We'll have that for you in a moment. Calls for hooking. Face-off ends up being controlled by the Friars. Brady Montleone, the captain, to the slot. Rocca battling for it, still lose. Montleone can't get it. Cataldo does. His shot is blocked by Collins. Agafonov picks it up, racing up ice, cutting to the outside against O'Doherty, who pokes it off the stick. Agafonov, good perseverance there, puts it off the back of the net though, and Rocca to Montleone. Racing up ice, enters. Cutting to the outside on his backhand, picking up speed. Under pressure from Collins, who forces a turnover. Going for the clear, Cataldo gets a piece of it. Blake Brown tried to send it the rest of the way. Mancini got in front of it. O'Doherty has it. And there are 40 seconds that have elapsed on this power play as Brody O'Doherty has carried it in. Under pressure from Agafonov and Collins. He carried it to the outside, poked off his stick, settles it. Still under pressure. Escapes Colapinto, makes the pass to Cataldo, the fourth. Fires a shot. Turned aside, might have actually hit Schendorf. Puck leaves his own. Mancini will chase Olmsnyder. Nearly came out to settle, but the Friars defenseman waves him off. Now under pressure from Colapinto. Breaks past him and Kraft. And we get a whistle here. Looks like that's going to be for offsides. 52 seconds remaining on the power play. 8:54 remaining in the period. Friars flying here. Tigers picked up the pace. They're trading chances. They've really looked strong here in the last couple minutes, and Connor King and Olmsnyder both tested early here. James Schendorf in the dot versus Eric Kraft. The face-off ends up being controlled by the Tigers. First clearing attempt wouldn't go, but second one, Patrick Schmidt sends it the length of the ice, and it's going to be picked up by Cormac Terry. Looks like Ryan Collins will stay out for the entire kill, and Sometimes feels like he never gets off the ice. Right now, I'm not sure he has. As Cormac Terry tried to split the defense, poked off a stick. Schendorf shielding, carrying it right to left. Cutting it on his backhand, drops it off in the corner. Pass comes to Ryan Leon. Shot towards the front, Schendorf. His shot is redirected into the netting. Friars creating some good looks here on the cycle, but good work by King, good work. By the Tigers kill there. There's 20 seconds remaining on this power play, 8:21 remaining in the period. The face-off has been won. Azaridi with possession, but it left the zone. Gafanov pressuring, but Azaridi had rescued it, has entered, makes the pass across to Zach Sorrell. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Rivkowski trying to knock that one free beneath the goal line, and Azaridi escapes, sends the puck to the point shot, and it's a basket catch for King. 7:58 remaining. Tigers survive a strong power play. Rather, Tigers survive a strong power play by the Friars. We get a defensive zone face-off. Left wing dot once again. One back to O'Doherty. Curling with the escape turn. Walks in, shot. Sails wide, grating off the wall. Zavallo steps into one. That trickles free. Opposite corner now. Azaridi on the chase. Friars pushing the pace here. Devin Curry with possession beneath the goal line. Knocked free. And then Zach Sorrell rescues it. Fires a shot that's blocked. Loose in front. And they score! Tommy Azaridi! The first Friars goal of the postseason, his first varsity postseason goal. The Friars take a 1-0 lead, and great job here. You can see beneath the goal line, Blake Brown battling so hard, and eventually it's just Zach Sorrell, the sophomore, getting to work in the corner after that first one. It's deflected in front. Curry, he's going to backhand that over, and crashing the net towards the back door. It's just a beautiful play for Azaridi. Him and Sorrell both spent last year with the freshmen. Friars this year, they've made the jump straight to varsity. It just shows you how much they've earned the trust of this coaching staff, that they're basically playing on a line together, two sophomores. And right now, Tigers have re-entered. Colapinto trying to settle it. Monteleone boxed him out. Cormac Terry collected. He's looking up ice. Catalo has slipped behind the defense. Pass off the wall. And Catalo can't get a stick on it. First of two varsity games on the north side. This one between the Friars and the Tigers. Face off in the left wing dot. Face off is won by Northport Huntington, but the puck leaves the zone. Good effort. And now Schmidt has it. Rocket pressuring as the Tigers send it in. On the forecheck, Bachman gets the puck along the right wing wall, sends it towards the slot. Monteleone rescues it. And now we get a whistle here. I believe that was for icing as the Friars tried to chase that one down. They couldn't. Faceoff comes all the way down to the left wing corner. Sorrell and Curry picking up assists on that first goal for the Friars. But right now, it's the Tigers in the offensive zone. Left wing dot, it's a Gafanov. Try to win it forward. Friars come away with it. Zach Sorrell against Schmidt. Cutting to the outside. Actually, that's Azaridi. 19 on 18. His shot ends up pinballing off the wall. Caruso battling for it. Comes back to Curry. He sends it towards the front, but Collins bats it down. And an outlet pass. Agafonov coming in. Wants Brown in front. Can't connect. Olmsnyder with the pad stop. Puck is sent the length of the ice. We get a whistle. Net is off. Crashing into the crease there, and looks like we're going to get a face off the right wing dot. Tigers, Blake Brown in the dot, and This is a Friars program looking to three-peat here. They've won back-to-back county and state championships. They don't show any signs of slowing down, certainly not this season. Schmidt gets it off the draw. He's under pressure from Aspromonte. Puck leaves the zone after it's batted down. Now it comes to Caruso, who fires in on the weak side, chasing. Comes to Olmsider, who leaves it for Catazone. Brown deflects that pass. It's going to be settled in that right wing corner. Pass intended for Leon is deflected. No icing on the play. Schmidt racing after it. Trying to reverse it D to D. Collins can't get to it before Aspromonte does, but he does force him to move it. And Tigers pressuring. JT Caruso flipping it up and out, but Schendorf batting that one down with the glove. He's so good at doing that. He's really done a great job in this second half. Him and Aspromonte reunited, and, well, they've been firing all cylinders as of late. Leon under pressure, escapes, chips it in. He'll go for the change, as will Schendorf and Aspromonte, so it's a fresh line out. Monteleone pressing here. As the puck comes up, out, and Joe Rocca collects. He's really picking up speed as he curls beneath his own goal line, picked up speed, and then made the lead pass to Monteleone. Crisp as can be, and now walking in, shot is deflected into the netting. Joe Rocca really showing off the speed there. Tommy Azzariti. Can you believe he's only a sophomore? Can you believe Zach Sorrell's only a sophomore? It's hard for me to imagine. They've been all over the ice here early, and now it's the captain's line, Brady Monteleone, looking to extend the lead to 2. He's in the dot against Northport. Huntington's captain, Eric Kraft, who won it back. Spazzato whips that one around the wall. Cole Pinto tried to get out. Savalos held it in. Leaves the goal line, sent towards the slot, but Kraft picks that one off after it's deflected. Now Cole Pinto trying to move it on ahead. Good stick by Cormac Terry, but Kraft recovers, fires it in. It's gloved by Olmsnyder. 4:45 remaining in the first frame. Both teams moving fast. Both teams playing hard. A penalty apiece for each club, but after Catalo, the forced penalty was almost near its conclusion. Spazzato takes a penalty. Tigers kill that one off, and then Azzariti finds it back in the net. So both teams 1 for 1 on the kill. And that shot from Spazato's block. Curry racing after it. Rivkowski rescues it. Tigers blue liner is under pressure. He's carried it all the way beneath his own net. Looking for an outlet. Moves it over to Max Spazzato. Off the wall. Comes up ice to Brody Prendergast. His shot turned aside. Paddled into the corner. Mancini boxing out. It's picked up. Sent out. Azzariti enters. Fires. Poked out. Shot from Sorrell. Lances off the glass. Mancini has to settle on his backhand. Pulling up. Walking in. Carrying it to the outside. Under pressure from Tricchio. Settles it. Drops it off. O'Doherty loses his footing. Tigers looking to head up ice. Prendergast slips past Mancini, looking for a shot. Olmsnyder coming out of his crease aggressively, but Prendergast never gets the shot off. Good work on the back check, and now Tommy Azzariti heading up ice. He's crossed the red line, he's into the zone. Fires a shot that's gloved by Connor King. So now with 3:35 remaining, apologies, a bit of a brief error there with the clock. Friars still lead 1-0. The winner of this game will go on to the semifinals, the losers heading home. It's do or die for both squads. Face-off ends up being initially controlled by the Friars. Tigers got the clear, now Schendorf trying to settle it. Play's broken up by Blake Brown. Puck comes to Austin Rivkowski. Moves it to a Gafanov. Pass ends up in the skates of Brown. He tries to settle it. Gafanov has to rescue it. He's tied up under pressure there. Ends up coming away with it. Drops it off for Rivkowski. Moving it over to Schmidt. Outlet pass to Gafanov. Pokes it on ahead. His pass towards the slot is broken up. Moves it back to Caruso. Ends up trickling past him. Rivkowski trying to hold it in. It's kicked out of the zone. Comes to Schendorf. trying to pick up speed as he enters one-on-one. Nearly slipped past Schmidt, but good effort by Caruso and Rutkowski, but the puck comes to Ryan Leon. Pass is deflected. Agafonov tried to one-hand behind his back. Aspromonte takes it away. Moves it over to Leon. Comes to Schendorf. His shot's blocker side. Rebound is loose in front. And it's covered by the Tigers netminder. Coming up clutch to keep this a one-goal game. Friars really rolling these three lines hard. They look strong right now, and looks like Milan's running the door, the Friars all-star. That might be something to keep an eye on, that he's not really drawing in right now. If the Tigers end up tying this game up and they can't call upon him, well, Monteleone shot saved by King, and Connor King. Can you believe they got him through the draft? I certainly can. He's fantastic. He's been a real big contributor for the Tigers this season. Rocca collects that in the left wing corner. Monteleone cutting across the slot. He found the soft area, fires that shot, and what a save by Connor King. Face-off is one back to Monteleone. He pulls up, moves into right wing corner. Catallo looking for a pass to the slot that's redirected off the stick of King. Monteleone ends up pulling away with it, moves it across. Terry walking in, shot, and stopped by King. It's been all Friars in these last couple minutes, but Connor King, stop after stop after stop, keeping this a one-score game. Tigers rolling the lines really quickly here. Friars are sticking with what works. Bachman versus Catallo. Face-off is one. Monteleone to Catallo, looking towards the front. Carries around, wraparound attempt to stop. Puck is poked out of the zone. It comes to Cormac Terry. Pivoting. Made a pass to Monteleone, who deflected it in. Ioannidis moves it across. That comes all the way out to Tricchio. His pass is picked off. Friars can't sell it. Rocca on the chase against Ioannidis. And it's Ioannidis who tried to throw the hit. Rocca ends up giving him the worst of that one as it comes to Catallo. His shot blocked by Schmidt. Comes out to the point. Terry, his shot redirected. Trickles wide. Collins has to collect. His pass picked off. Catallo slips through with the toe drag. Collins rescues it. Comes to Bachman. Flipped up. Out. Slip past Terry. Prendergast can't enter the zone. Collins has to check up. Tigers were off sides. The blue liner falls back as Northport Huntington sends out Blake Brown and Agafonov. Looking to settle things down, try and find their footing. Rutkowski moves it over to Collins. Sorrell on the chase. Comes out to JT Caruso. Under pressure, tried to flip that one through. Three Friars converging on him, and Devin Curry fires it in. Rutkowski under pressure, moves it over. Puck comes out of the zone. Sent back in by Azaridi. King tried to settle it, comes to Rutkowski. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Friars lead by one. Agafonov's had it on his stick at the flex, up and out of play. 35.8 seconds remaining. Connor King is on fire here, keeping this a tight game. So the face-off, right wing dot. Puck comes out to Agafonov. Tried to drop it off. Pass is broken up. The puck comes back to Rutkowski. His shot glancing off the glove of Wilmsnyder, then off the glass. Agafonov in the corner. Mancini knocking it free. O'Doherty battling for it. Caruso looking to come away with it. Sent up the left wing wall. Collins pinching in. Holds it in initially. Mancini trying to get it to Azaridi. Tigers defenseman ends up moving it to Agafonov. Gets it back. Fires a shot. It's redirected into the netting. We get a stoppage here with 2 seconds remaining. 2 seconds remaining in the period. Face off will be taken by Sean Tittle. It's an empty net for the Tigers. Have to like the aggressive decision here, and they're going up against the top-end netminder and Olmsnyder, but good job by Devin Curry off the draw. Connor King will be returning to his crease. Long change next period. Friars lead by 1. It's Tommy Azzariti from Zach Sorrell and Devin Curry. Curry actually picks up the primary assist on that one, but we're going to try and go back and roll that one for you. Honestly, that's the wrong replay, and should have it for you here. Nope, I lied again. My apologies. You're going to see it here. Curry tries to curl in the corner. Blake Brown forcing it free, and Zach Sorrell just really using his speed. Does a good job shielding the puck and just fires that towards the net. Curry gets a stick on it in front, and Azzariti, as King slides across. And King had a chance to get there, which is probably the most impressive part of that play in a lot of ways, but you can't ask your netminder to make as many saves as he has and not find the back of the net and expect to be tied up here. But a lot of positives for the Tigers. They've really gotten some opportunities, especially at the start of that game. They're going to want to keep finding those opportunities in transition, and they're going to have to get to work on the cycle in the offensive zone. This is a 1-0 game so far. If you're looking for Ward Melville versus EI, EI leads 4-1. Jack Dolson potting his first career varsity playoff goal. Congratulations to him, but it's a 1-goal game here. Connor King standing on his head in that first period and doesn't. My apologies. I was hoping we'd get a shot count for the playoffs. Does not look like we will, but I have to imagine it's 9 or 10. That's a bit disappointing, but it's going to be Schendorf in the dot, matched up against Kraft. Face-off ends up being won by the Tigers. Sean Tittle gets it. Play is broken up. Leon battling for it. He's taken down by Colapinto. Tigers chipping it in. Colapinto on the chase against Savalos. Schendorf gets it. Tittle pressuring. Nearly forces it free. Friar Center does a good job settling it initially. Kraft comes away with it. Sends it towards Colapinto. Puck rolls on him. Looking for the clear at Savalos. Puck comes out of the zone. Esperanti carrying it up ice. He chips it in. He'll chase. Really picking up speed there, but it's going to be Schendorf who comes away with it. These two have really come alive here, doing a lot of nice things, getting into the dirty areas and grinding. Puck comes out of the zone. Savalos growls it. He's pushed off sides, and puck leaves the zone. So now, as it rolls on Aspermonte, the forward skating backwards there. Reverses it into the corner. Cormac Terry trying to chip it past Kraft. Tigers captain sent it towards the net. Savalos trying to send it away. Colapinto breaks it up. His pass towards the front. Ends up Leon. Good job there. Now Catalo racing in against Collins. Tries to slip that one past him. Tigers defenseman breaks it up. Looking for the outlet pass. Agafonov. It rolls on him. Mantini gets to it first. Colapinto puts it in, but it's offsides. Agafonov has to check up. Heading to the way, it's Brady Monteleone. Collins keeping him to the outside. Pass towards the front and can't connect with Catalo. Agafonov fires that one down. O'Doherty gets a stick on it, so no icing. He's curling. Makes the D-to-D pass to Jack Mancini, who enters, makes his man miss twice. Pulls up. Can't get the shot off. JT Caruso flipping it up ice. Gets past O'Doherty. Olmsnyder coming out to play it. Agafonov racing after, and we get a whistle here. TJ Olmsnyder wisely decided to come out of his crease, play that puck. So now, face off in the left wing dot, Blake Brown versus Zach Sorrell, and the puck leaves the zone. Rutkowski has possession, Azzariti pressuring. It's chipped in, pops out in front. Blake Brown can't get to it. Olmsnyder tied up as Brown was crashed in the net and sent out in front, poked out. Azzariti trying to settle it, Brown pressuring. It's reversed into the opposite corner. O'Doherty against Tricchio. Puck comes up, out of the zone. Ioannidis racing after it. Sorrell trying to force it free. He's tied up in his own zone. It comes to Sorrell. Tries to move that one over to Azaridi. Ends up in the skates of Brown. Turnover force, comes back to Azaridi. His shot, stopped by King. Friars forward picks up curls, drops it off along the left wing wall. Ends up beneath the goal and is carried into the right wing corner. Sorrell absorbing contact as he moves it over to Curry, who sends it to the front but can't get a shot off. O'Doherty steps into one. It's redirected just wide of the net. Sorrell collecting on the chase. Comes out to the line. O'Doherty moves it across. Mancini walks in. Shot. Scores! Jack Mancini finds the back of the net. It's 2-0 Friars. And, you know, they lose their first 2 games of the year, and you think to yourself, maybe this will be the year that they don't win it all again. They've already done it twice. And then you remember they lost their first 3 the second time they won the county championship, and they're flying right now. They look outstanding. Jack Mancini for Brody O'Doherty. When you get offense from the point, good things happen, and great traffic in front. That's the second goal that Azaridi-Sorrell line has been out for, and now it's the Schendorf line coming back out there, really bringing the pressure early on as the all-star Catazone carries in, breaks free of Sposato beneath the goal line, looking towards the front. Tied up, hands it off to Schendorf. Moves it to the point. Aspromonte, shot, redirected, comes out on the opposite side. Bove steps into it. The senior sending it towards the front, but the play is broken up by Bachman. Comes to Gafanov. Tigers leading scorer from last season, trying to make something happen, but Aspromonte with a strong poke check, and now the Friars heading the other way. They re-enter. Poked off the stick. Schendorf, puck leaves the zone. Bove has to settle it, and Bachman nearly forces a turnover. Friars defenseman under pressure. Moves it to Schendorf, who rescues it. Kicks it to his stick. Sachets it on for Aspromonte, who enters. Stutter step, poked off his stick. Sposato, strong defensive play there as Catallo picks off a pass, gloving it down, entering. One hands it past Collins, but Collins' second effort pulls away with it. He's racing up ice. Enters, fires, blocker to side. Olmsnyder staying on his feet there as it's sent all the way down by the Friars. No icing on the plays. It slipped past Schmidt. Catallo towards the front. Monteleone, forehand move, can't get it to go. Puck rolls on him. Catallo to Terry, shot kicked out by King. Comes to Tittle, racing after it, but the puck leaves the zone. Kraft makes Savalos miss. 3-on-1 developing. Rock on the back check. Shot, save, Olmsnyder. Friars netminder with a key stop there as the Tigers try to make something happen in transition. So far, it's been the Zach Sorrell, Tommy Azaridi line, Devin Curry as well, of course, and Jack Mancini, Brody O'Doherty. Cashing in. They're the only ones who get points on that second goal, but that line gets to work. They get into the corners. They drive possession. They've created problems here for the Tigers tonight. Sorrell and the dot versus Kraft. Face off. Tied up by the Tigers. They're pressing, trying to force it free. It comes to Sorrell, and then it's poked into the zone. Colapinto will chase against Terry. He escapes the first man. Kraft forces it free. Tittle, shot, sails over the net. Colapinto trying to settle the puck as it careens off the glass, and it's forced free. Sorrell, under pressure from Kraft, comes to Terry. He sends it up the wall. Devin Curry tried to give it right back, but it's in the skates of Sorrell. Terry throwing the shoulder. Tittle gets possession, trying to settle it. Puck still loose, comes back to Terry. Curling in the corner. Good escape turn there. And then it comes to Savalos. Outlet pass. Curry chips it in. Friars will get a full line change. They get the zone exit, but the Tigers have possession. Schmidt under pressure from Schendorf. Pass comes out towards center. Savalos. Tittle sends it back in. This Tigers line looks like they're going to keep staying out there as long as they can. And now Friars get the zone exit, but the puck comes to Ryan Collins after Schendorf is angled off the puck, and Kraft settling it, firing it in. This Tiger squad really pressing here after that second goal. Leon tries to settle it. Then the Friars couldn't figure out who was going to carry that one out. Eventually they settle on Schendorf. Rufkowski with a big hit at the red line. Tigers ship it back in, and Gafanov will chase against Mancini. Friars blue liner. Gafanov anticipated his every move that time, but puck is sent up to the point. Ioannidis pokes it back down, and Schendorf tying up against the Gafanov. Puck comes out to the line. Ioannidis trying to send up. Tigers can't hold it in. Friars with possession. Schendorf. Nice little saucer pass, but it rolls on Aspromonte. He has to settle it. Curls. Looking towards Leon. Poked off his stick. Aspromonte skates into it. Curling again along the left wing half wall. Tries to reverse it. Ends up going all the way beneath the goal line, behind the net. Blake Brown now under pressure. Aspromonte looking towards the front. Can't find Leon. Still loose. Good play by Ryan Leon. Ends up getting to work on the cycle. Aspromonte, but Friars get 2 fresh forwards out as O'Doherty. Give and go. Aspromonte chips it back down low. Comes back to O'Doherty. His shot makes its way through, but King with a strong stop. 8:26 remaining. Tigers were pressing there, and as that line reached the end of its shift, it was the Friars who took over, and they've been able to roll 3 lines here strong. And they don't stop moving. They just keep going and going and going. It's unrelenting. It's almost tiring to watch sometimes. And the Tigers have done an admirable job here so far, but nonetheless, it's the Friars who lead 2-0. Monteleone cutting towards the front, poked away by King. But it comes out towards the half wall. Catallo shot, ends up careening off the wall. Mancini pinching in, carrying it beneath the goal line. Pulls up, moves it to the point. Catallo shot, redirected into the netting. We get a stoppage here with 8:04. And a much different game than last year's when it was a bit of a barn burner. Friars score 8, Tigers score 4. This time the game is much, much tighter. A lot more control. Both teams have really settled in, gotten to work on the forecheck. It's just been so far that TJ Olmsteiner has stopped what he's had to face, and Connor King's been peppered a bit here as that shot from the point redirected just wide. Rocca trying to send it towards the front. Sean Tittle collects. He's got Colapinto across, but can't find a look. Carries it to the outside. Mancini knocks it free. Nearly gets tied up with O'Doherty. Escapes and slips by Kraft. Makes the pass to Monteleone. Breakaway. Friars coming in. And saved by King. What a save. Now the Tigers. Colapinto heading up ice. He's got Sean Tittle with him. Pulls up O'Doherty playing the pass. Shot. Save by Olmsteiner. Friars netminder hasn't had to face as many shots as King, but when he faces what he faces, he's stopped so far, and that's really been the issue. They haven't been able to break past him, and this is a goaltender who's been really hot in the second half, and Colapinto getting that shot off puts it really well placed there. That's caught by Olmsteiner between the glove and the side. He makes that save because he comes out of his crease aggressively. He takes away the angle as much as possible, and you give yourself the best chance to put your body in front of it. And now the face-off that's won by the Friars. Catazone to Curry. Held in at the line by Schmidt the first time, but now it comes to Sorrell. He's cutting to the outside. Shielding, walking in, shot, turned aside by King. Sent towards the front, backhanded loose, carried out of the crease. Caruso with Collins. Agafonov racing ahead as well. Agafonov, shot, redirected. Puck is loose in the slot. Agafonov trying to bat it down. Friars nearly come away with it. Comes to Collins in the corner. Looking towards the slot, escapes the first defender. Second time is poked free. Devin Curry looking to lead. Azaridi, Collins collects, enters with a Agafonov pass. Ends up being broken up, and Tigers under pressure, trying to maintain possession in the offensive zone, but it's force free. Spotty's out. There's a lead pass intended for Agafonov, ends up rolling. Bove steers it towards the wall. Schendorf collects, but he's under pressure, and that puck is sent down. King comes out to play it. Makes the pass. Weak side, Collins under pressure. Tied up by Aspromonte. Can't get the zone exit. Comes to Schendorf. Looking towards Leon. Pass. Shot. Scores! And the Friars find themselves with a 3-goal lead. And what a great play here. This line has been all around the puck. They pressure, they pressure, they pressure. And Schendorf finds Leon. Another career first postseason goal for the Friars. Tigers Still haven't found the back of the net. They're going to need to soon. Schendorf versus Kraft. One forward to Tittle. Sends it towards Colapinto. To Kraft. Passes behind him. One pass, maybe too many that time. And now that good chance turns into an opportunity for Leon, who's carrying it to the outside. Sends it across to Aspromonte. Deflects off the skate of Ruvkowski. Sent back towards the front by Bove. Aspromonte on his backhand. Moving it to the point. Brody O'Doherty curling. Escapes. Slips through, but gets tied up. Ioannidis sends it up and not out. Aspromonte, who's done a good job covering all night, flipping it back in. Schendorf settles it. On his backhand, on the cycle. Walking in, shot stopped by Kane. Rebound is free. Aspromonte comes away with it, curling in the corner. Turnover is forced by Kraft, the captain, but it comes back to Schendorf, and a penalty going against the Friars with 5:19 remaining. So the Tigers head to the power play. Schendorf to Ryan Leone. 3 Friars have found the back of the net in the postseason, but now a power play. The second of the game for the Tigers, just the 3rd penalty period. And it's Leon who heads to the box, I believe. My apologies, might have slipped up, called him Leon there for a second. My apologies for that, but nonetheless, with Leon in the box, it's going to be the Tigers in the dot. And tripping is the call. Tittle against Catallo. Then Caruso ends up in the dot instead. Face-off is one back to Agafonov, walking the line, carrying it towards center. Moves it to Caruso, he steps in, fires, glove save, but not, it's loose, poking at it, jabbing at it, it's free, and looks like Olmsnyder got the stop there as officials blow that one dead. A good chance just 10 seconds into the power play. This is a Friar squad that really has brought the heat in the second period, and now this is a chance, maybe even a must score here for the Tigers. Try and find their footing in this game, settle back into it. Kittle wins it forward. Friars break up the initial play, but Ryan Collins has it. Fires a shot that sails over the net, comes beneath the goal line. Tittle looking towards the front, wants a Gaffinoff, can't find him. Shot from an off angle, paddled aside. Caruso collects along the half wall. Under pressure, makes the pass across to Gaffinoff. He sends it around the wall. Tittle collects in the corner. Moves it to Caruso. He's carried it towards the point, fires a shot, and that ends up in the rafters. I think that was redirected, I would assume, but trying to shoot that one around the defender, or maybe ends up overcorrecting a little bit there. Either way, right now it's still the Tigers on the power play. Friars get a fresh kill out for this unit staying on. Face off. One back by the Tigers. Comes to Collins. He fires shot redirected. Ends up in the right wing corner. Caruso has it. Carrying. Pass beneath the goal line. Colapinto shielding it. Moves it to Collins under pressure. To Agafonov. Rolls on him. Settles it. Tied up. Friars get the clear. Azaridi will chase against Collins. Collins trying to escape Azaridi. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Pass comes across to Gaffinoff. He enters. Fires it around the wall. Caruso collects. Trying to move it to Colapinto. Ends up in the opposite corner now. Friars nearly got the clear, but it comes to Tittle. Backhand pass towards the front. Picked off. Sent out of zone by Cormac Terry. That one's going to flip all the way out to King, who paddles it down, settling it for Collins. Tigers have kept their first unit out here for the entirety of this power play, really trying to find the back of the net. Collins carrying it in. Fires. Saved by Shen. It's just a beautiful save by Olmsnyder as they tried to get back on the back. I believe that was Schendorf. So almost said saved by Schendorf. My apologies there, but just great work by Ryan Collins, picking up speed. And he does such a good job. You know, what really is so important for players as they advance is being able to play with pace and also move the puck at the same pace. And that's something Ryan Collins excels at. Face-off is one back. Ruvkowski's shot is blocked. Rescues it. Trying to chip it back in. Savalos against Kraft. Sent towards the front. Paddled away by Olmsnyder. And 5 seconds remaining. It's cleared out. Penalty will expire. Aspromonte and Schendorf. Good back check from Blake Brown. Friars recollecting. Battling for it. Puck comes up. Not out of the zone. Rutkowski has possession. Pass towards Kraft. Goes awry. Sent back in by Catazon. Friars check up. Schendorf chips it in. Ioannidis collects. Under pressure. Turnover forced by Schendorf and Aspromonte, and now Savalos holding it in. Schendorf trying to box out against Brown. Still battling for it. Comes to Aspromonte. To Schendorf. Looking towards the front. All alone, it's deflected. Comes back to Schendorf, trying to move it towards the slot. This unit really gets to work on the cycle, but now they're going to have to get to work in transition. Catazon chipping it back in. Pass Rutkowski. Ioannidis will settle it. Friars getting fresh bodies out on the ice. Catazon collects, fires it back in. Monteleone chasing. Friars captain curling towards the wall, looking towards the slot. Continues to hold. Sends it towards the front, redirected. Monteleone gets it back, pass in front, and a save by King. What a stop from Connor King. And we get a whistle here. Looks like there's a call. We're going to try and roll that replay for you as officials sort this one out. Just we're going to wait and see who's heading for the box here. Looks like it's going to be Ioannidis. So that would give the Friars a power play opportunity. And it means we're going to see more of Connor King. Just some great work there by the Tigers netminder. The senior done a terrific job here tonight. So quick laterally, comes out quickly, squares up that puck, and right now is the face-off of one to Mancini. They're going to need more of his heroics, but that time Friars end up leaving the zone. Puck crossed the blue line there. Now, if the Friars don't capitalize... Oh, it looks like Sean Tittle is heading to the locker room. Not entirely sure what that's about. We hope he's okay, but irregardless, Ioannidis, 2 power plays apiece for each squad. I don't believe either team has found the back of the net, but Ioannidis is cross-checking penalty, and now it's Cole Pinto on the attack. Reversing it around the wall, Mancini looking to pick up speed. Escapes the Gafanov and now enters. Drops it off to Catalo. Colapinto forces it free. Neither team can settle it. Mancini knocks it down. Under pressure from a Gafanov. Ends up handing it off in the corner to Rocca. Catalo back to Rocca. Fires. Redirected. It's loose and King gets the cover. 41 seconds have elapsed on the power play. Just 1:18 remaining in the second period. And right now, the Friars with their second power play opportunity of the game. They didn't capitalize on their first. They're looking to capitalize on their second. Both teams are perfect on the kill so far. Friars 2 for 2. Tigers trying to make it 2 for 2. Now it looks like Blake Brown's been kicked out of the dot, so Eric Kraft, the captain, back in the draw, the face-off. One back by the Friars. Moving it across, shot, gloved by King, and such quick lateral movement. Stop after stop after stop. Tittle back out to the bench, so appears all is well there at least. Right now, as the faceoff is tied up, Tigers eventually win it. It slips past the stick of, I believe that's Catazon, trying to make out that's a 7 or a 3. That's Catazon. Terry is with him for this power play. Puck comes to Curry, who chips it past Collins, but Rutkowski backhands it ahead. Blake Brown picking up speed. Chips it into the corner. Rutkowski will chase against Catazon. Both players battling for it. Puck comes out to the point. Now it comes to Brown, but he can't get the shot off. Kraft chasing after it. Pressured in the corner. Terry comes away with it. A penalty is going against the Tigers. 35 seconds remaining. Snyder is headed to the bench. It's a 6-on-4 man advantage. As soon as the Tigers touch the puck, it becomes a 5-on-3. Right now, Azaridi under pressure. He escapes, moves it to Sorrell, and Spizzato touches the puck. So we're going to reset the power play clock here. 20 seconds remaining in the period. And now the Friars will have a 21-second 5-on-3 advantage, and if they don't capitalize on it here, well, Ioannidis is coming right out of the box. He's right next to his bench. It'll be a quick change for him, presumably, unless they elect to send him straight out there, of course. Face-off is won by Colapinto. Sent it all the way out, and it's going to be settled by Mancini. He carries it up ice, pulls up his shot, ends up going into the netting, and we get a stoppage here. 12 seconds of elapsed on the power play. It looks like Rocca and Colapinto collided, but doesn't seem like there's any ill will there. So 8 seconds now remaining in the period. 8.2 to be precise. It's a 3-0 game in favor of the Friars. Face-off ends up being controlled. Monteleone's shot stopped by King. Puck is loose. Rutkowski keeps it out to the outside, and we'll head to the end of the period. 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining on the penalty to Eric Kraft for tripping. James Ioannidis is about to be sprung from the box with 1 second remaining. With 1 second gone by in the third period. And, well, we have our first decision of the night. East Islip knocks off Ward Melville in round 1. The number 1 seed advances past Ward Melville in a 6-1 decision. Congratulations to them, and took a lot of guts for the Patriots to make it as far as they did in that win over the Kings Park Comac Knights, who will be up next on the south side if you're looking for that call. Brian Riscona, typically doing his work with the PAL Junior Islanders NCDC squad. Well, he's with us here tonight. Glad to have him, and, well, he always does a terrific job. So if you're looking for that game, unfortunately, I don't have that one. As it turns out, I can't be on both sides of the rink no matter how much I want to be. And, yeah, well, that one's coming up next. As it stands right now, though, the Friars lead 3-0. They have a power play to start off the third period. If they can put one in the back of the net, well, as Travis Quigley, who's out in Nassau right now, likes to say, that might be the dagger. Right now, Colapinto matched up against Sorrell. No matter who wins this draw, it would obviously be better for the Tigers if they won it. Ioannidis is released. Blake Brown off the ice. 5-on-4 now is Colapinto with a nice poke check. He's a real strong presence on the penalty kill. Trying to force that one free, but a nice cross-ice feed. Monteleone entering. Carrying it to the outside. His shot goes off the back of the net. Trying to knock that one down. He does. Picks it up. Pass across. Goes off the skate of Brown. O'Doherty steps in. Fires across Monteleone. Shot. Glove saved by King, and good job by the Tigers netminder. Sliding across there, and Monteleone's first pass, he's really looking for the feed on that far side and isn't able to get it through, and we're going to have to cut this one short for the face-off, but hopefully we'll get a chance to circle back to it. Face-off is eventually controlled by the Tigers. They get it out to the neutral zone. Brown pressuring O'Doherty. Minute remaining on this power play. captain entering. Shot gloved by King. Once again, Tigers netminder, the big stop here. Trying to will his team back to this game after a brief 5-on-3 for the Friars. Tommy Azzariti scored the first goal of the game. The Friars haven't looked back since. They have 3 so far. Face-off is won by the Friars. Aspromonte looking to get to work against Collins in the corner. Schendorf comes away with it. Pass comes to the point. Terry walks in. Shot, kicked out, rebound, turned aside. Aspromonte under pressure. Off the wall to Schendorf. He sets up shot beneath the net. And shot from Savalos. That stopped as well. Face-off now comes to the left wing dot, and it's going to be Schendorf versus Tittle. Face-off ends up being controlled initially by the Tigers. Friars forced a turnover. Schendorf setting up along the left wing half wall, moves it beneath the goal line to Aspromonte. Then gets it back, flips it to Savalos. His shot's paddled out into the corner. Good job by King to redirect that away from the slot, but now it comes back to Terry. He's walking in, moves it across. Savalos steps into one, kicked out, loose in front. Schendorf wants it. And King with another stop, coming out of his crease aggressively. That's it for the power play, and Connor King. Just another strong stop here. He comes out of his crease. He's so aggressive. He's making that second save. He's outside of the blue paint. And that's why he's able to take away the angle here. He gets the cover. The rest is now history, and the face-off ends up being won by the Friars. Monteleone with it, sends it towards the front. It's gloved by King. Catching that one through traffic is Rutkowski, and Rocca battled in front. Face-off is won back. Wyzor, or correction, Kraft pressured there, and now the puck comes to Agafonov. Tigers have entered. Friars back check takes away the odd man rush, and then the puck is redirected. And Monteleone heading up ice with Rocca and Catallo. Pass across, shot, redirected over the glass as King slid across his crease. Now Monteleone trying to win the battle on the wall and can't come away with it. Good job by Rutkowski. Moves it to his backhand, flips it across. Caruso enters, fires, stopped by Olmsider. He pads it aside. Shot from Kraft is blocked. Ends up being redirected into the corner, sent towards the slot, and Monteleone settles it. And then moves it up for Catallo. Shot, saved. Love but not grass. Turnover in front, and King gets the cover, and Tigers netminder turning aside. A flurry of grade A chances here. I'd like to thank both coaching staffs for doing such a good job getting us these rosters. They really did a lot for us, made my life a lot easier, and it's about them at the end of the day, so I'm really glad that we could do everything we could to make sure we get everything right. Sorrell is cutting in. Collins comes away with it. Northport Huntington defenseman heading up ice. Enters. Offsides, and Tittle touches it. Bachman in the dot. Friars had Sorrell, and Tigers come away with it. Devin Curry heading to the bench. Seems to be in some discomfort. We hope he's okay, but as it stands, his team is pressing up ice, but they're offsides. That little stutter step from Zach Sorrell threw off his longtime line mate, Zach Sorrell. I might have said Sorrell twice. Tommy Azzariti and Sorrell being the former freshman teammate. Seems like I got mixed up. there. My apologies, but this is a program that does not like to promote freshmen, and it says a lot about Sorrell and Azarisi that they force this coaching staff's hand. And now Mancini enters, shot his glove, but not grasped by King. And ice. Azariti has it. Right wing half wall. Hands it off to Mancini at the point. Nice feed, walks in, shot. It's up glancing off the glass. Battle beneath the goal line. Aspermonte comes away with it. He's on his backhand, tries to hand it off on the cycle. Comes to Sorrell, who curls, and might have said Sorrell was with the freshman team last year. Might have actually been with JV, my apology. They are the two lone sophomores, though, so they do have a lot of experience playing together. They've been paired together a lot this year. And as Colapinto enters, Tricchio gets it. Play is broken up initially by Azariti, comes back to Ryan Collins, poked free. Then slips the stick of Blake Brown. Patrick Schmidt racing after it. 10:50 remaining in the third and potentially final frame of play. Turnover, Mancini collects. Enters, cutting towards center. Tried to slip past Collins, it's poked off his stick. It looks like there's a penalty going against Jack Mancini. He'll head to the box. 10:36 remaining. A penalty will put the Tigers on the power play, and this time trailing 3-0. They haven't found the back of the net. This is a must-score opportunity. If they can't find the back of the net, could be the beginning of the end for them. They've battled hard here tonight. They've really shown a lot of tenacity. They've created chances, but right now it's the Friars who lead by 3, and a roughing penalty by Jack Mancini gives the Tigers a chance to eat into that lead. Caruso has it off the draw, walking in, fire, shot redirected. It's collected in the corner, poked off the stick of the Gaffinoff. Sorrell battling Caruso. Puck comes to the point. Schmidt sends it back down low. Tittle has to chase. Cormac Terry pressure. This is a Friar squad that's been rolling all 3 lines in the power play. The penalty kill, they play hard for 40 seconds, then they get off the ice. So disciplined, so efficient. And right now, they get the clear here. Lead pass intended for Monteleone. Cormac Terry gets it, moves it D-to-D. Savalos sends it up the wall, and I think Monteleone wanted him to ice that, but irregardless, it's a turnover now as Gafanov moves it back to Collins. He slips past Savalos, coming in one-on-one. Fire, shot is redirected into the netting. A good chance for Ryan Collins, but a strong defensive play by the Friars. They've done such a good job keeping these attacking Tigers forwards, defensemen, whoever is carrying up in transition. They do a good job taking away the seams. They haven't given up much in the slot. There really haven't been any soft areas to speak of for the most part in this game. And it's hard to find the back of the net from off-angle shots and from the outside looking in. Gafanov to Kraft. They're looking to change that now. They've mixed up the power play unit, so Kraft replaces Caruso. Trying to spark something here as Gafanov collects in the corner. Looking across to Rufkowski. Carrying it at fire. Shot redirected into the netting, and we get another stoppage here. .43 seconds remaining on the power play, 9:19 in the period. Face off in the left wing dot, Tigers on the power play. They win the draw. Rufkowski has it, walking the line. Comes to a Gafanov shot, blockered out, loose in the slot, poking at it, but it's covered by Ohm Snyder. And he isn't normally quick to go down, I wouldn't say that, but you know, he's been standing up a lot to face these shots, and they've started to teach that more and more with goaltenders. It's weird. We had this air of going down for everything for the butterfly, and now it seems like maybe there was a bit of an overcorrect there in the eyes of some goalie coaches, and some of these netminders are trying to stay up on those shots before they know it's going low. Gafanov moves it to the point. Collins walking in. Fires, glove save, and a beauty for Ohm Snyder. And he's such a technically refined goaltender, and you get the chance to work with any goalie coach, whether it's whoever it is on Long Island. They really push these goaltenders to really get out of the crease, really take away the angle, and Olmsnyder does it right here and makes the glove save because of it. Face-off is won by the Tigers. A beautiful chance for Tittle, but it's turned aside, and now racing up ice. Catallo coming in, fires off the glass. 8 seconds remaining on the power play. Agafonov racing up ice. Catallo on the back check, looking to cut inside, force free, fires it towards the net. And the penalty will expire. He returned to even strength. Both teams 3 for 3 on the kill, and now James Schendorf against Austin Ruthkowski. Catallo trailing. Schendorf cuts in. A penalty going against the Tigers. 8:25 remaining. And we're going to take another look at that because you see Schendorf cutting in here. And I'm not going to speculate on the call, but looks like he kind of took Nealon out from under him and just kind of took his legs out from under him, that is. And we're going to see what the call is there. But as it stands, the Friars are heading to the power play. 2 minutes on the clock. The call on the ice is for tripping. And Collins heads to the bench. It's going to be Sposato and I believe Schmidt out for this kill defensively. Bachman and Brown up front, so. Friars have 2 players waiting beneath the blue line, and they'll check up now as Monteleone picks up speed. Entering, slips by Schmidt, fires off the back of the net. Stick goes flying. It's Bachman's, and then a shot from Leon is turned aside. Comes out to the point. O'Doherty walking in. Fires, blocker to side. Sposato can't get the clear. Monteleone holding it in. Brown went to it, but it's soccered over to O'Doherty. He walks in, fires. Off the wall, shot, scores! Ryan Leon. The rink goes silent. A power play goal, the first of the game. The Friars now lead 4-0. The potential dagger from Leon. His second of this postseason, and it's only just beginning, but careens off the wall. King has to race after. There's no one there on the back door, and, well, Ryan Leon made him pay. He only had 3 goals in the regular season. Maybe postseason hockey agrees with me. He's got 2 so far. Of course, Leon had a very respectable regular season. This is a Friars team that had a lot of players who broke 10 points or more. He was one of them. And as the faceoff is won by the Tigers, they send it all the way down. We get a stoppage here with 7:34 remaining. So Ryan Leon collecting that one off the wall. Jack Mancini picks up his 2nd point of the night. 2nd consecutive goal for Leon. Friars lead 4-0. They've been so efficient here tonight, and as the face-off is won, puck is sent down low. Rocca beneath the goal line. Catallo shot turned aside by King. Tigers get the clear, but they don't have possession. It comes to Bove. Looking across, fired it over to Catazone. Colapinto nearly pokes it free, but recovered by the Friars defenseman, and now Rocca has it. Beneath the goal line, wants Monteleone off his skate, tried to slip it through in the slot. Comes out to the line, Bove holding it in. Fired around the wall, Collins looks to corral that one up the wall, and now sashayed on. Agafonov enters, carries it around, looking for the wraparound. It's loose in front, still free. Both teams battling for it. Neither can settle it, and after the pile-up, the officials blow it dead. And right now, it's a 4-0 game. Face off, and the right wing dot tied up. Friars come away with it. Daniel Savalos under pressure. Prendergast trying to force a turnover. Beneath the goal line, puck comes free. All the way out to the point. Schmidt's shot sails off the glass. It's collected. Sent towards the front by Prendergast. Comes out to the point. Schmidt fires, blocked. Now racing up ice, it's Zach Sorrell. Moves it across to Azaridi. That pass didn't have enough on it, so it leaves the zone. Zavalos has to wait. Friars check up. They go back out on the chase. Devin Curry on the attack. He forces Rivkowski to pull up. So does Zach Sorrell. Azaridi still pressuring. Pass off weak side wall. Devin Curry backhands it back in. Schmidt flips it up and out, and it's pitched back in by Curry. Rivkowski picks it up, turnover, picked off shot, and they score. And that's going to be Zach Sorrell. This game is now 5-0. And that turnover beneath the goal line, forced by Azaridi and Sorrell. Azaridi won't get an assist on this one because he doesn't touch the puck, but he might as well have. If Sorrell doesn't score there, there's no one in front to support King that time around, and now it's a 5-0 game. And Leon chips it in. Zach Sorrell is first of the postseason at the varsity level. Congratulations to him. And been a lot of firsts here tonight. I think the only one who didn't get his first goal of the postseason was actually Mancini, as Pinto came in and Olmsnider made a big stop. Tigers have possession beneath the goal line. Collins under pressure, cutting in towards the slot, looking for a shot. It's poked free, still battling for it. Colapinto comes away with it, sends it beneath the goal line to Tittle. Beneath the net, it's poked free. Mancini forcing it left wing corner. Carried up ice. Leon picking up speed, cutting towards center. Shot kicked out. Rebound is free. Sent up out of the zone. O'Doherty racing after it. Kraft and Tittle pressuring. Flip back up the wall. Tigers have to wait to check up, and that's enough to break up that opportunity. Good work by the Friars back check. Now it's Mancini heading up ice. Errant pass. Tittle with the takeaway, curling towards the wall. Drops it off to Colapinto. Pass across. Blocked. Broken up by Mancini. O'Doherty flips it up. Batted out of midair. Comes back to the Friars. Leon to Schendorf. Tries to slip through. Spazzato. Tied up. Aspermonte collects. Fires. Puck is loose in the slot. Both teams battled for it, but Colapinto comes away with it. Heading up ice. Off the wall. Towards Carter LaCourte. Puck comes out of the zone. Collins has to settle it. Gets tied up with Blake Brown. Now LaCourte enters. He'll chase, but the puck comes to Bove, and he'll settle it beneath the goal line. Fires it around the wall. Leon tries to headman it. That one is deflected out of play. Tigers pressuring. They won't go away without a fight, but as it stands, this game is now 5-0 in favor of the Friars. They appear poised to move on, and right now we don't know who they'll play, but we'll know by the end of tonight. Face-off is one back. Friars going D to D. Bove collects it off the wall. Brown pressuring. Pass goes off the skate of Catallo, and then Catazone can't settle it. Monteleone does. Caruso pressuring, and then it comes back to Catazone. Catallo got it. Tried to move it on for Rocca. Play was broken up. Now it's with the Tigers. LaCourte looking for a shot. That ends up going wide. Puck comes to Rocca. Flips it up. Monteleone fires a shot. That goes wide. Pinball is off the wall. Bove. Catallo tried to backhand it towards the slot. Play is broken up. Catallo resets. We're approaching the 3-minute mark as Rocca spinning away from pressure. My apologies. And now moves it to Bove. He goes D to D. Catazone has it. Escape turn. Moves it to Monteleone. Moving from right to left as he enters. Pulls up again. Left it for Catallo. Got it right back. And that puck comes up towards Curry. Second attempt for a clear by the Tigers. Monteleone trying to jab at it, but Tigers flip it up. Out. That one goes all the way down, and we get an icing here. Face off in the left wing dot. One back initially, but Azaridi forcing a turnover there. Now it comes to Savalos. It's poked off his stick. Settled by Terry, under pressure, whacking at it. His Kraft nearly came free and ends up Sorrell recovering. Moving it on for Azaridi. Dropped off to Curry. Sends it towards the left wing corner. Shot from Sorrell from off angle. Curry tried to step into one, fanned on it. Savalos pinching in. Backhands it into the corner. Azaridi looking to connect with Sorrell. Pass is broken up. Flipped towards net. Loose and it's gloved by Camp. Left wing dot, Schendorf versus Bachman. Face off is one back by the Friars. O'Doherty with it. It's jabbed away from him. It's going to be settled by Aspromonte. Evaded one defender. Schendorf tried. Move it up ice off the pass. Now O'Doherty breaking up the play. Collins recovering it. Made the pass that went off the skate of the court. Schendorf moving it ahead. Leon coming in. Pass across. Aspromonte spinning. Looking. Fires across the back door. Leon collects in the corner. 1:10 remaining. Leon cutting in. Knocked off his stick. Heading up ice now. It's Collins. Forced outside. Pulls up. Fires. Gloved by Snyder. And with 58.1 seconds remaining, we get a stoppage here. Barring a comeback of miraculous proportions, the Tigers' season appears to be over. The Friars will be moving on to the second round, and we'll know who they're playing after the Knights face off with the T-Birds is concluded. 50 seconds remaining. Mancini sending it towards Azaridi. Comes to Sorrell. Leon still out. One short of the hat trick. Gets in the slot. Shot blocked. Loose. Battling for it. Comes out towards the point. Leon against Caruso. Shields it. Carries it. And sends it up the wall. Colapinto collecting. Moves it up for Ioannidis. Back to Colapinto. Play is broken up by Azaridi. 25 seconds remaining. Puck comes to Sorrell. He moves it ahead. Leon. Poked off his stick by Sposato. Tigers know he's one short of the hat trick. They don't want to give it to him. Not in the last minute of regulation. It's fired back in. 10 seconds remaining. Leon will chase. Sposato looking to angle him off the puck. Ducks a hit. Puck comes free in the front. Blake Brown flips it up. Out. That's it. That's all. That's over. The Friars are moving on. The Tigers are heading home. TJ Snyder with the shutout to open the postseason. Connor King had one heck of a performance, but the defending champions won't go down easy. They're moving on to semis. They are the second team to advance, along with the Chiefs. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Coming up next, number 5, Smithtown Hauppauge takes on number 4, Sachem. A rivalry matchup, a rematch of last year's postseason quarterfinals. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.